Yo, what's up, Swag gang? You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Keon Lauren, aka KL Swag, back here with a video, man. Look, man, we about to react from NFL to NBA OBJ's new career. We are back here again with Rebound, though. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Rebound be dropping them bangers, bro. Rebound be doing the thing now, you know. Now this is like an older video. But I was like, damn, man, gotta react to it, bro. You know, talking about OBJ new career and this and that, man. Look, man, you know, Rebound be having these movies, man. He be dropping the movies, bro. So, anyways, man, let's just get into the reaction. Let's just get into the reaction. Let's get into the reaction. All right, let's get it.
Odell continues to dominate these headlines.
Wow. This is
wow.
This the music.
Ooh, I remember
He
that.
does it basically with his thumb and his forefinger.
After being fouled.
First and foremost, you don't condone the behavior. You can't condone the behavior. It's childish, it's foolish, and knowing that you are Odell, you just can't do that.
Do you think Odell should be worried about his
remember
place
that.
in the NFL at this point?
I think he should.
From the turf to the hardwood, Odell Beckham Jr.'s journey up to this point is one of a kind. Not many athletes have been successful in multiple professional sports, but if anybody can do it, it's OBJ. With the NFL still in question and the NBA returning,
I think there should be an NBA season. I don't know I can say that there should be an NFL season.
because of Odell's basketball background and an undeniable contract offer, the switch is one hell of a story. Right from the start, Odell was destined for greatness. His father, Odell Beckham Sr., was a football player at LSU, and his mother, Heather Van Norman, was a track star at the school as well. Growing up in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Odell had the guidance that was necessary to turn him professional. By the time OBJ was just 4 years old, he was already showing love for sports. He was seen playing football inside and outside of the house, especially when there was company over. His mom recalled a moment when she had a group of friends over, and the topic of what Odell wanted to be when he grew up was asked. OBJ talked about this saying, "I just told my mom straight to her face,
I'm out here practicing for Sunday.
I'm gonna be in the NFL." And
Damn.
she says to this day, it was such an honest answer, and I said it with such conviction that everyone around me had no choice but to believe me. That's what my dream always was, and that's been my goal. When it came time for high school and sports mattered the most, Odell attended Isidore Newman School in New Orleans, Louisiana. Here is where OBJ began really making a name for himself.
So
As
he really
became
from
a letterman in
Louisiana.
football, basketball, and track. It was clear his family genes were elevating him because any sport he dedicated to, he became great at. His work ethic was unmatched, and his mother talked about this, saying, even as a young child, he grew up kind of talking about this and being here one day. I know that his faith in God, faith in himself, and faith in his coaches, there's a lot of respect that goes out to them. He's constantly trying to learn the game and sculpting into what he knows best. In high school football, Odell played wide receiver, quarterback, running back, and cornerback for the Greenies football team. And as a junior, he caught 45 passes for 743 yards and 10 touchdowns, while also adding 3 rushing touchdowns. As a senior, he hauled in 50 catches for 1,010 yards and 19 touchdowns. As a standout track and field athlete, to excel in the sprinting and jumping events while at Newman High, Beckham also played soccer growing up and considers David Beckham his childhood idol. His soccer club coaches offered Beckham a chance to try out for a junior national team program, but he didn't want to spend the required time overseas, considering his talents in other sports at home. In basketball, Beckham lettered all 4 years and was an all-district selection his junior and senior years. Regarded as a 4-star recruit by both Rivals.com and Scout.com, Beckham was rated as the number 6 wide receiver and the number 40 player in the nation. So of course at this point, Odell's focus was football. But one contract offer nearly changed everything right there before making his college decision. Recently, Odell was at an NCAA title game between North Carolina and Gonzaga. While there, he was asked about his basketball background and what ultimately made him not choose the sport over football. Odell said, ever since I was growing up, I said the only way I was going to play basketball is if I went to this school. I never got the offer. I told Coach Roy that when I met him. But this didn't completely ruin Odell's basketball dreams. It was just a sign to pursue football first. Deciding to stay in his home state, OBJ chose to attend Louisiana State University over scholarship offers from Ole Miss, Nebraska, Tulane, and Tulsa. At LSU, Odell went to the BCS National Championship game as a freshman, but ended up losing to Auburn. But as a sophomore, he started 12 of 13 games for the Tigers and really made a name for himself. As a junior, he would meet his best friend, Jarvis Landry, who with Odell would go on to make one of the craziest wide receiver duos we've seen in years in college football. In his role as a wide receiver and return specialist, Beckham was named the winner of the 2003 Paul Honing Award, presented to the most versatile player in college football. He finished the 2013 season with 57 receptions for 1,117 yards and 8 touchdowns, and Odell led the SEC with 32 kickoff returns for 845 yards in the 2013 season. After this is when Odell's first dream started to become reality. In the 2014 NFL Draft, Odell was drafted with the number 12 pick by the New York Giants, and history began taking place. Not only as a rookie did Odell make one of the greatest catches of all time, he also set a record as the youngest player to ever be on the Madden cover. Beckham finished the rookie campaign with 91 receptions, 1,305 yards, and 12 touchdowns in only 12 games. He became just the 4th rookie in NFL history to have 1,300 receiving yards in a season, and the only rookie to ever have 90 receptions and 10 receiving touchdowns in a season. But over the years, Odell continued to strive for greatness in any other sports possible as well. He nearly left the NFL for baseball because of a moment that happened in 2015. When Odell was playing in a celebrity softball game for charity, his teammate at the time, Prince Amakamura, filmed Odell throwing fast, accurate, and almost perfect pitches at the catcher. Beckham took the mound at the St. Jude's charity softball game, and by all accounts, he showed what it takes to be the next great MLB pitching prospect. After this took place, the Rockland Boulders of the Can-Am League made a contract offer to Odell to become a pitcher for their team. The Boulders GM, Sean Riley, talked about why they offered this deal and said, "It's apparent that Odell is a very gifted athlete, regardless of his sport. We think that getting experience pitching to professional hitters will give him the opportunity to follow in the footsteps of Deion Sanders and Bo Jackson. We were very impressed with Odell's mechanics in the video. He's shown his ability to catch a ball on the gridiron, and after seeing his prowess on the mound, I'm optimistic that he has the tools to develop into a quality pitcher." But basketball was Odell's second love behind football, so he turned the deal down. Beckham spent time training in basketball instead during the 2015 offseason in Arizona. He somehow gained entry to ASU's Student Recreation Center and put on a show for college kids. At the Sun Devils practice facility, Odell was hooping with college kids when he began to show them his dunk package and made it onto nearly every kid's Snapchat story. But this wasn't the first time Odell was seen dunking a ball. Earlier that year, Odell posted a video on Instagram captioned at King James, "I'm taking notes." And in the video, Odell said, "Shout out my dog LeBron. We just out here in the court hooping."
YouTube TV has no hidden fees.
bro.
It
Beckham.
includes unlimited
Oh.
DVR. Try it free.
Hooping, chilling, watch. Odell then had a buddy film him as he rose up for a LeBron-like dunk, and after jamming it, he walked away pressing the ground and lifting his knees like King James. This sparked a relationship between the two, and since then they've become good friends. With Odell's recent move to the Browns, him and LeBron have only gotten closer despite LeBron's move to LA. James talked about their relationship recently, saying, "I just try to be a guidance to him and give him words of advice when he needs it and when he wants it. He can reach out to me anytime, no matter what time or what the subject is, and I just try to give him a piece of my knowledge. It's up to him, however, how he wants to take it." Odell also posted another clip letting the fans know he is dunking like this on a 10-foot goal. He captioned the new video, "All-Star, I'm ready," and tagged both LeBron and Kevin Durant. But ever since these dunk videos shouting out NBA players, there were many videos that surfaced of Odell in school gyms. He's been dunking crazy and showcasing why he can have a career in the NBA. Odell even traveled to his old high school to put on a show for his Instagram followers. There he was doing crazy dunks and throwing lobs to himself. OBJ posted a video with the caption saying, "I bounced back like 2-3 with 4-5. #SlamDunkSaturday." Another connection to the league Odell has is with Russell Westbrook. During Westbrook's final run with the Thunder in 2018, Russ posted a picture of him screaming on social media after having another one of his crazy performances. Odell reacted to the photo and commented back saying, "Stop it. Do I need to come to this game Wednesday to lock you up or not?" Russ then responded with his usual confidence saying, "Please do, LOL. Somebody got to do something." In late 2019, Colin Cowherd hopped on his show The Herd to explain his thoughts on Odell as a basketball player. On the show, Colin explained how with the type of hype and talent Odell has, he's the first ever NBA player in the NFL.
Odell Beckham in my lifetime is the first NBA player in the NFL.
Colin also talked about Odell's attitude and personality, saying the NFL needs more players like that, or else the league may become dry like the MLB. But while playing football in the league, Odell has broke wide receiver records and recently signed a 5-year deal with the Browns worth $95 million. Although it broke a record, it's lousy money compared to what he'd be making in the NBA. NFL analysts have said Odell is making $18 million a year on his new contract, but compared to NBA players with less talent, he's not really making much. Players like Tristan Thompson, Jeff Teague, Evan Turner, and Harrison Barnes, to name a few, make more than Odell, but are nowhere near as popular. So it's safe to say with Odell's athletic ability and mainstream popularity, he'd secure a better deal than all of these guys. Keep in mind, Beckham has a nearly 40-inch vertical jump and 4.4 speed that can help him become a driving kick guard with Russell Westbrook-like ability when he's attacking the rim. With the NFL season uncertain, OBJ getting a contract with an NBA team to finish off the year makes sense. The NBA has been making huge advances toward returning for good, and the NFL is still in limbo. So it's the perfect time for Odell to switch sports. And this decision isn't uncommon either, with athletes like Michael Jordan making it popular before. With the Browns having a below-average year, and Odell showcasing he's more than a football player, it won't be a surprise when Odell signs an NBA deal sooner than later. If you've enjoyed this video, then we're sure...
Damn, bro, that's crazy, man. Damn, that boy Beckham is talented as hell, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. I'd take a little NBA deal, get a couple millions, man. But anyways, man, make sure you comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.